Tyrese thinks that Joe Budden is using him to get at the crew on The Breakfast Club, and he finds this treatment unfair. Tyrese may have officially retired from social media after a hot take about masculinity, but he's still got gas in the tank. Moreover, he recently reacted to Joe Budden's reaction to his recent appearance on The Breakfast Club, which Joe called bitter. Also, even though the rapper and podcaster shouted the actor and singer out as a friend of the show, he still recalled how he had a similar energy on the radio show last year. In fact, he brought up the last 5 years of Mr. Gibson's divorce and relationship struggles. However, other co-hosts brought up that the divorce isn't the only thing that he's been emotional about, so it might be unfair to point to that split as a reason for this perceived bitterness. In fact, Budden even said that being bitter isn't a bad thing, just an observation that they're making. Nevertheless, Tyrese pointed out how his previous appearance on, or link up with, the Joe Budden podcast saw its titular host make fun of what the actor would say on The Breakfast Club that took on a more emotive or spiritual tone. While Tyrese pointed out the strong bond he has with Joe and with his co-host Melissa Ford, he also thinks that whenever he does something with Charlemagne the God and company, Joe starts sending out strays his way. Furthermore, Tyrese also posited that there are people on the Joe Budden podcast who are sticking up for him more than Joe himself, who was his friend in the first place. In addition, he said that there's nothing Budden could say to prove that he's bitter. Finally, the Fast and Furious star said that the Slaughterhouse MC can't speak on anything that he's going through because he never married and thus can't relate to his relationship struggles. Meanwhile, some of Tyrese's other final social media acts before his break included blasting the Biden-Harris administration over an anti-Asian hate crime bill. "There is a crime bill that was signed into law that protects Asians at all costs," he said on Instagram Live. "Where is that same ing law when it comes to black and brown people? Because what you're doing is, President Biden and Kamala Harris, what you're doing is, you're saying that black and brown people will continue to be disposable. That T doesn't make sense."